I have scoured the internet just to find the upcoming trends for this winter. First, I'm going to use this primer that I always use. Now, soft contour is trending for this winter, so I think for my base, I'm going to take it down a notch and make it a little bit more natural than I normally would. So I'm going to use my lighter foundation to place that all over the areas where I won't be contouring or highlighting, because I think I want to just do one layer of makeup. Next, I'm going to use this Tarte foundation as concealer. Some here, some here. I'm adding less than I normally would, and I'm going to let that sit in there for a little bit. I almost forgot to mention that I'm leaving the bottom half of my cheek empty. From here to here is where my foundation ends, and I just want to blend that in a little bit. I'm also doing the same thing for the top of my forehead, right around here. So I'm going to take my contour, which is the Fenty Matchstick in Espresso, and I'm going to lightly place it up here because the shade is very dark, and then some on my cheekbones, and then some on my nose. Then I'm gonna blend that in. Does that look natural? And with my cheek contour, I'm not taking it any higher or lower. I'm just following the natural contours of my cheek. Now I'm just blending in the under eye highlight. Now I'm going to take my more natural highlight, which is the Fenty Matchstick in the color Honey. Put that underneath. This is a really natural shade, so I'm just doing what I normally do. I usually just do one swipe each underneath the eye and then blend it with my finger. I'm going to set that under eye with a little bit of powder. I only did a little bit because I know it's gonna crease, but if your under eyes don't crease and aren't as oily as mine, I would recommend you skip that part. I'm gonna brush off the excess. I usually use a cream shimmer to highlight my nose, but I'm going to use my highlight shade in Honey instead to make it a little bit more natural. I feel like that's really good for soft contour. I tried to keep some parts of my face really natural, like the bottom parts of my cheek, and I think that does wonders for when you're trying to make sure that your face is the same color as your neck, because it's obviously like all natural. Me personally, I would prefer a bit more contour. I feel like the cheeks aren't really cheeking. The cheeks aren't really the main attraction, but that's fine. I'm gonna move on to blush, because one of the predicted trends for this winter is bold blush. I'm gonna use this MAC blush in Peach Twist. Now, from what I saw, when they said bold, they meant bold. So I don't even know if I'll be blending any of this in. I'm gonna start here and then work my way upwards to my temples. Can you guys see how bright that is? I guess if I have to point it out, I need more. Okay, I think this is enough blush. I actually am going to blend it out, but I'm only going to do the edges because I think they need it. I didn't see anything change about eyebrows, so I'm just going to do them the way I normally do them. I think I'm going to make them look fluffy and natural. I was using the Maybelline Express Brow in deep brown. Next, I'm going to take mascara and go over my eyebrows with that very, very lightly. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I was going to add gel, but I think that would make it a little bit too dark. I still want them to be very natural looking. I am going to just blend some of the little strokes I made in though at the bottom. And normally I would clean it up underneath, but I think in keeping with the soft contour face look, I'm just gonna leave it. While I was searching the internet, a little birdie told me that blue eyeshadow is coming back, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. First, I'm gonna prep my eyes with the Matchstick and Honey, and I like using this as an eyeshadow base because it's very tacky already. Now, I don't want this to be a like very bright and in your face color. I want it to be kind of like, I don't know if you would call blue eyeshadow natural, but I kind of want it to look a little bit natural. So I'm going to take my Morphe palette in 35B and I'm going to use this blue in this upper right hand corner. I'm just going to take some with my finger because I feel like I have more control when I do it that way. Next, I'm going to go over it with this color right underneath it. I feel like that looks pretty good so far. Then I'm going to take the Moonchild Glow Kit and use the color Purple Horseshoe and go over everything with that very lightly. Now I'm just gonna blend the crease out with a clean brush. And I'm gonna clean up a little bit of underneath because I've got eyeshadow under here. I really like this eyeshadow. Next, I'm gonna put on some mascara. I think this is looking so cute. Even though it's not really with the style of being like soft aesthetic, I think I'm going to add a little bit of a lash because I can't stand not adding the drama. I'm only gonna add a little baby lash that I cut from another lash and I have absolutely no idea where they're from. Okay, while I wait for the lashes to dry, something else that I found that was a little bit shocking that was going to be trending this winter regarding makeup is dark lipstick. Now, I know we always go dark for the fall, but I'm thinking with a light blue eyeshadow, a lot of blush, maybe we should keep it neutral, but they were like, no. This color is going to be really in. So I'm interested to see what this looks like. I'm going to line my lips first. I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil, and this is in the color, oh, this is Auburn. I really prefer this as a lip liner and not an eye pencil, so that's what I always use it as. I'm going to line my lips with this. And then I'm going to fill my lips in with the MAC Liquid Lip Color in Carnivorous. I tried to blend out the edges a little bit just so that it wouldn't be such a harsh line. I love this makeup so much. I don't even think I'm going to add my little beauty marks to it. What is going on? I don't usually love blue eyeshadow this much, but I also never do this shade of blue. I can definitely see why this is gonna be trending. I feel like this makeup is kind of the opposite of what's trending right now, which is very angled and geometric, very abstract liners and bright bold colors. This is very subdued, but at the same time very festive. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
The tension is rising. I can't explain this a second time. Don't know what happened to my good intentions.